Hello, and thank you for coming back to look at some more of these cool comic books that I'm going to be reading. I'm having a comic book marathon, and this is going to be the first book that I have that's actually dated, and I'm sure this one, okay, you can tell it's dated because this one actually was 40 cents back in the day. Check that out. And this is one that um was, yeah, I picked this one up last week. This one is $4.99. So yeah, the prices have definitely risen since then. And this is the star-studded first issue of Star Trek, the motion picture, and it's a 23rd Century Odyssey today. Let's look at it. I'm not gonna read the whole book. The reason why, I'll just read little inserts from that so that you can just see the book. This is a vintage book, and I'll zoom in. You can see how brown it is. It's made out of newspaper. That's how they made them back in the day. And here are some of the prizes that were given away. They had catalogs and all kind of cool stuff that you could win in these. And I mean, all you had to do was basically fill out mail, cut out the postage, was always free, and just cut out the little end card and fill it out. This is a vintage comic book. You can see how detailed the artwork is in it, and it's just basically printed from a press. So it says, stand by on photon torpedoes now. Full force fields, evasive maneuvers, and it goes quickly. And here is some of those graphics on there. Wow, look at the coloring. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the page. Let's see, I'm looking for some of the here we go. These are some of the prizes that you could win if you were to enter the Fun Factory. And this was also a very popular thing. I remember, like, my older brothers and people that I used to know back in the day, they would always try to fill these out. So look here. So while looking at these, here is the spaceship. And let's read another. Let's read this. It says, why aren't the Enterprise transporters operating, Mr. Scott? It's just a temporary problem, sir. But Admiral, we've just spent 18 months in Enterprise. Here are some more of the ads. And here we go. This is what I was looking at earlier. Look at this. Earn valuable prizes and cash too in the Superhero Prize Club. And all you had to do was read comic books and cash in on your gifts. The one I can remember is the sea monkeys that they used to have, and watching that, trying to watch them actually grow. They never even grew. So I know a lot of the stuff that was in there was very interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and read the last part of this book because it, like I said, is vintage, and I'm gonna put it back in the plastic. I don't want to ruin any part of it because it's so nice and very delicate. So I'll go ahead and start with just a little one. So, Admiral, you don't know this new Enterprise, a 10th as well as I do. That's why you're staying on board as the elective officer And I'm sorry, I will. No, Admiral, I don't think you are. No one is going to remember when you recommended me for this command. So you told me how envious you were, and if only you could find a way to get a starship command again. Well, sir, it looks like you found a way. There is no further need for discussion, Commander. Report to the bridge immediately. And I will go ahead and continue our comic book marathon. And like I showed you earlier in the videos, I'm going to go ahead and read as many as I can because we're having, well, at the Comic-Con, I've just been watching a lot of the videos and I'm so excited. I wanted to go ahead and participate in it as well. So thank you. This is Space Queen Barbie signing out. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to the Space Queen Barbie channel. I'm going to be reading comic books, and just like I collect dolls, I also collect cool comic books. They have a free comic book Saturday that's held every single year where you can get a collection of free comic books for you and anyone else who joins you. They are all free. It's a live event, and you will actually enjoy the people there. A lot of the people that create the comic books are also there, so it's a good way to interact, network, and just look around, get some free stuff, and enjoy time with your family. The Morrow's apartment, Brooklyn, months ago. What the are you? Who are you? I'm your brother. We are the only two survivors of a dead universe, Miles. The only living children of gods erased from history. Did you know that? Did you not? Why are you here? I am going home. Would you like to come with me? Nah, I'm good. If you change your mind, brother, it's blank. God, that city is weird. But then again, guess the same could be said about my life that past few months. Brooklyn, Visions Academy later. I'd be lying if part of me didn't want to admit that the idea of moving to a new universe and starting over again appeals to me. Man, Mr. Alpolo, don't play with these pop quizzes. I wouldn't pass, but I was so drained from patrolling last night. This ain't fair. Granky? Spider-Man struggling. This year's really put me through the ringer. I keep thinking, what if there was an easier way? What if I could make the stress stop? Well, because I gotta be honest, I could really use a break. So, little spider, will you be the champion? Still, I'm not the only one with problems. Come on, just let us kill you. A little bit, please. If something seems too good to be true, that's usually gonna be the case. Well, but I'm Spider-Man. I can't get... This part of the book is the ultimate Spider-Man inclusion. I'm Spider-Man, the friendliest and the neighborhoodiest dude in red and blue swinging through New York City. Most days, like 99.999% of days. But every once in a while, I'm nervous and scared. And if I'm being honest, that is the work I do, the good. I try to do it for others, but it wouldn't be enough. Against a real monster, it's only to do good 0% of the time. So whining all around, but still by who am I kidding? I didn't get this far on a losing streak. That concludes Spidey's paranoid thought of the week. Courtesy of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. This clown, this fool, he dances and sings in a city of the dead. His world is held together by a gross web of lies. And we are Venom, the symbiote everyone fears, wrapped around the host. No one knows the secret identity we're trying to keep from blowing up our lives. We can make it work. We're in sync now, learning from each other. New hosts, new tricks, new Venom. We can make it work. We're in sync now, learning from each other. New hosts, new tricks, new Venom. It doesn't matter that neither of us wanted this. That means that we're stuck together no matter what, and we're making the best of it. So I don't miss Eddie at all. I really don't. And these two pretending they're one are trying so hard to convince themselves that they've become something new or something better.